Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Rainbow Tarot UK. If you're new, then it's great to have you. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, then a massive thanks for showing your appreciation of me and my channel by subscribing. I really appreciate that. And today's reading, let's get straight to it. So today's reading is, what is their next move? What are their next intentions? So as usual, we've got our three groups. We've got pile number 1 with the unicorn card and the little silver heart here. Pile number 2 with the tiger card and the little diamante heart. And then pile number 3 with the gazelle and the green hearts. Okay, so those were our 3 piles. Just take a moment as usual to go with whatever pile is calling for you. That's probably going to have the messages. There might be more than one pile. And as usual, like I always say, it's like a general reading, isn't it? So just go with the messages that feel right to you. You never have to take a message that doesn't feel right. Just go with whatever resonates. If it doesn't resonate, then maybe it's another pile or maybe it's another reading for you today. But other than that, I will see you in reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So you chose this beautiful card, the unicorn. It's from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, and the unicorn is part of the spirit animals. And just the unicorn just immediately makes me feel of magic, really. Magic, unicorns and rainbows, things that are not really real. So I feel in a sense that this, to your person, that this connection feels like it has a bit of magic to it, maybe. Something a little bit unreal, something a bit, something maybe that they can't quite put their finger on. Also, it's, because we have the horn coming right from the third eye here, and actually this card represents the third eye chakra, really, the 6th chakra. Just makes me feel that maybe there's a strong spiritual or an intuitive or psychic link between the two of you, or they feel that there is a strong kind of bond, something maybe that they can't quite understand or explain, that exists between the two of you, a sort of very strong link in that way. But it certainly, I think your person feels is that this is kind of like has a magical quality to it, or is a magical element to it in some way. Anyway, let's put that to one side. So let's start off. Maybe we'll start off with a message. So what is pile number 1's person's intentions? What is their next move right now? Please can we be told what is pile number 1's intentions? And if you feel like you want to, subscribe to the channel, that's probably one of the biggest things you can do to support the channel and enable me to carry on doing my readings, then that will be great. Particularly enjoy it. But anyway, what is pile number 1's person's intentions right now? Let's have a look. What have we got here? Oh, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Yeah, so maybe this is a situation where both of you need to trust. And that might go a little bit with the unicorn in the sense that maybe it's something, where you can't quite believe it, or you can't quite fathom it, or you can't quite understand it, or there's something that you need to, some sort of faith that you need to have in this situation. But anyway, let's start off with that. What else are we going to have? Let's see what the Moonology deck has for us. So, what is pile number 1's intentions right now? What's pile number 1's intentions? Or pile number 1's person's intentions, I should say. What is pile number 1's person's intentions right now? Okay, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Okay, so, well, I mean, it's sort of self-explanatory really there, isn't it? So it's time to take action. So maybe they're feeling at some point, or in this relationship, they need to take some kind of action. New moons often can mean kind of clean slate, wiping the slate clean, starting again. So maybe in this situation, there's been a bit of a temporary pause or a breakup or something like that, and it's time for them to come back towards you, and that might be why we have the trust card. It's time to take action. I mean, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's all about the kind of the me energy, really. The energy of kind of the number 1, which is new beginnings, new cycles, planting seeds. So maybe it's about beginning something new or restarting something new, and that's what they want. Okay, and obviously we also have the astrological sign here of Aries, if that means anything to anyone. Okay, so let's start off with our tarot then. So what is part number 1's person's intentions right now? What is their next move? That's part number 1's person's intentions. What is their next move? So we have the 9 of Cups. What is part number 1's person's intentions? Oh, we have the 6 of Pentacles. What is part number 1's person's intentions? Well, right now we have the 9 of Pentacles. I feel this one's poking out. And we have the High Priestess. Right, and at the bottom of the deck we have the 8 of Pentacles. So with the 8 of Pentacles, there may be, with the Pentacles here, there may be a bit of a work connection with this person, particularly with the 8 of Pentacles, because that is the work card. So there may be you're in a situation with somebody at work, for some of you, but I think their intentions are, I think they see you at the moment, so maybe you are in separation from this person, because the 9 of Pentacles is someone who's very independent. This is an independent energy, somebody who's kind of coping on their own, happy on their own, kind of making it on their own, really. Just somebody who's very stable and secure. Maybe this card always sometimes indicates, you know, when somebody is has everything that they want, has everything that they need, has built up a secure, stable, comfortable, fruitful, abundant life, but maybe is missing something a little bit emotionally, maybe. So somebody who's kind of alone most of the time, who's comfortable on their own, but maybe is missing something a little bit here emotionally. And we also have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is somebody who's very, very intuitive, very wise, has a lot of knowledge, but there is a lot of mystery to her, and she is quite an introverted character. So with these 2 cards here, I'm just wondering maybe whether you are in separation from this person that you are thinking about, and that they see you at the moment as somebody who is a little bit of a mystery, who's keeping themselves to themselves, who is maybe not giving much away. But you are a wish fulfillment here, because we have the 9 of Cups. So I think their intentions really are to have you as their wish fulfillment, because that is what they would like. Also, the 6 of Pentacles is generosity, is about giving out. It's a sort of spirit of giving out in some way. So my sense is that they would like, or their intention is to offer something, They may be before, if this is a situation where you have been with them before, they may have offered, or you may have felt like they offered a few crumbs before, and that maybe this time around they need to work a lot harder to win back your trust. And also with the Wheel of Fortune here, there may have been certain cycles to the situation. So it may have been a situation that was going different in sort of cycles all the time. So sometimes maybe up, sometimes maybe down. And that is why we have this kind of trust. Maybe there's somebody in the situation that feels like they need to have faith and trust. So maybe before it didn't, it didn't create a great sense of trust or a great feeling of trust. And maybe you are now in this kind of very independent place, this place where you are really, really together in many ways. Also very intuitive here, because the High Priestess is somebody who's incredibly intuitive, and that might go with the Unicorn card, that kind of very strong spiritual connection to the relationship. But I think their intentions are that they definitely see you as a wish fulfillment, and they want to trust the situation, they want to come forward, they want to move forward. But maybe they're thinking it needs a little bit of magic somehow, a little bit of magical intervention to get this situation back on track. But they're willing to work hard and do the work that's necessary to bring that into being, to take that action and to bring that relationship back, to bring you back to them. I think they know that they need to work quite hard, because the Nine of Pentacles is someone who, you know, she's not going to take any nonsense, and neither is the High Priestess, because they're very mature energies here, very wise, and they know their own value, they know their own worth. So they know probably they've got to give more than a few crumbs, if that's what they were doing before. In terms of astrological energies, I feel like we've got Pisces, if that means anything to you. I feel like we have got also Virgo energy. I feel like we have got, what else have we got here? I also feel that we have got Taurus energy here as well. So if that means anything to anyone, okay, but let's carry on. So what is pile number one's intentions right now? Pile number one's intentions right now. So with the High Priestess as well, they may be, although it says it's time to take action, they may be holding off a little bit. So they may still be in a little bit of a retreat, because they're not sure of how you are going to be. Maybe it's got something to do with that. So what is pile number one's intentions right now? Four of Cups. The Four of Swords, okay. What is pile number one's intentions right now? Okay, so we've got a few that have come out there. So we've got, the Five of Pentacles. Someone definitely feels out in the cold here. And we have the King of Cups. Now, what is at the bottom of the deck? Let's have a look and see. The Two of Swords, yeah. Okay, so I feel like maybe this situation has been a little bit in stagnation or a little bit in retreat, because we have Four of Cups and we have the Four of Swords. Now both, the Four of Swords is definitely, this card here, is definitely a card of retreat, a card of just pulling back a little bit, of needing some time to rest, needing some time to recuperate. So maybe this is a situation that is in separation. The Four of Cups talks about maybe there was, you know, because underneath the wish fulfillment, I think maybe before they didn't properly appreciate you, or somebody didn't appreciate the connection in some way, because we have the Four of Cups here. So one of you maybe didn't see the good in the situation, or see the potential in the situation, but I think with your person, they definitely now see it as something that is a wish fulfillment for them. So maybe this period of separation and reflection has made them realise that they see you in the way that they do, and that might be why we have this Trust card here, because there may have been certain things that happened where somebody wasn't fulfilled, or somebody wasn't happy, where somebody was behaving in a way that where it wasn't, you know, it wasn't really giving an awful lot, and that was a dissatisfactory situation for some people, and now there is this kind of respite period. And also the Five of Pentacles, where we are out in the cold. So somebody feels very much out in the cold, and maybe they're out in the cold from you. Maybe you are this Nine of Pentacles person, this independent energy now, and they are feeling out in the cold from that. They are feeling excluded from you in some way, and they're not really happy with that. I don't think they're really happy with that, but they are, you know, with the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck, they feel kind of stuck. There is this kind of stuck energy. So although it says take action, maybe this card is about telling them now is the time to take action, that they need to take action. And that might be why we have the Unicorn, the sort of sense of needing to bring magic into the situation, almost with the Trust card as well. There needs to be some kind of magical intervention here to bring this situation back, and that is what your person is feeling. But they definitely do have these kind of emotions really for you with the King of Cups. They feel a very deep, and again it's like that sort of psychic kind of link here, that very deep connection to you, that strong loving bond. Now they may in the past have not shown that to you or not demonstrated that to you, but in separation, and I think, you know, quite a few of you are in separation, they have begun to realise that. But at the moment they are still in this kind of stuck energy. They're still in this you know, Two of Swords energy, and I think it might have something to do with the fact you know, that they're not sure how you are going to respond to them. So they do want to take action. They see you as a wish fulfillment card. They see that you've really together, you've got yourself on track, that you are completely sorted, that you are this amazing person, actually, this amazingly independent person, that they are maybe out in the cold from that. And that you might find it difficult to trust based on what may or may not have happened in the past. But what they're hoping is that you can trust and give them a second chance. Let's just see what's under the Two of... Yeah, because you see, under the Two of Swords, you also have this Knight of Pentacles here. So we have a Knight of Pentacles, a King of... Not Knight of Pentacles, but a Knight of Cups and a King of Cups. But this Two of Swords in the middle somehow. And then underneath that you've got the Five of Cups. So it just makes me feel that their intention is to try and come towards you romantically again, to try and make an offer of love to you again. But they recognise that maybe there is a lot of hurt in this situation, or upset in this situation, with the Five of Cups here. But they are hoping, I feel, because I feel that I think they feel that you have all the power in this situation, and I think a lot of their action depends on how they think you will respond. And at the moment you're coming across as a very sort of independent, no nonsense kind of energy, and they are coming across as somebody who's really you know, in love with you. Actually, they are coming across as somebody who's really in love with you, and who wants to take action to bring the situation back into, you know, to bring you back, really. But I think they know, possibly, that they have to work maybe quite hard to do that. And there has been a lot of history maybe here, where things, maybe they didn't treat you in the way that they should have done when they were actually with you. But they definitely have romantic feelings for you now. And I feel... At the moment, I think their intentions, if I'm perfectly honest, at the moment I think their intentions are kind of 50-50, and then, you know, that they want to, I think their heart, they want to come towards you, but I think they are stopping themselves, or they feel kind of stuck, because maybe they feel that you have moved on in some way. Yeah, but let's just ask. Let's just ask for one card. You know, will our number one's person actually, you know, come towards them? Will they actually come towards them? Will pile number one's person actually come towards them? What is this card here? Right, the Queen of Pentacles. Well, that tells me that, you know, because Pentacles is all about, you know, being solid, being stable, being happy, being grounded, being in a committed relationship. So I do feel that eventually they will get over this kind of stagnancy, and they will take their chances, and they will come towards you. They will get out of this impasse where they feel they're at a little bit of a crossroads at the moment. But again, what I feel it is about them feeling not confident at the moment about how you might respond to that, and feeling like they need a bit of a magic, you know, need a little bit of magic here to get things back on track. But I think they will do it. Let's have a look, see what's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Empress, because they see you as the Empress. They see you as somebody absolutely beautiful. You know, I mean, to them, you are both the High Priestess and the Empress. I mean, you can't get much better than that, really. You know, you are just amazing to them, really. You are magical to them. I mean, the Empress is just so like the Queen of Pentacles. They're very similar. They're just so fruitful and abundant, and, you know, they are incredibly beautiful and sensual and sexy, and but also very, you know, very kind of like committed, very family orientated, very nurturing, very caring. So I think they really, 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 if they didn't treat you right before, I think they know that now. I think they really, really know that now, and they want to take action, and I think they will take action. And basically, they want to be able to trust the situation. They want you to be able to trust the situation, and they want to come forward in a very kind of romantic way. But let's finish it off with one of these cards and see what this says. So what is pile number one's person's intentions right now? What is pile number one's person's intentions right now? What is the message that they want to give to pile number one? What's the message they want to give to pile number one? What's this say? Time. Oh, it says, you are trying too hard. Give it time. Okay, so maybe that's maybe why they're in this Two of Swords situation, where they just need to, maybe you're not ready right yet for them to come towards you. That might be why we have all these cards here, and they need to give you a bit more time to kind of like to get over maybe what has gone on before. So yes, that might be relevant for some of you. What else have we got? Let's see one more. Is there one more message? Oh, let's see. Let's just pick. There's a few too many there. Let's go for one. Is there one more message from pile number one's person to pile number one? One more message. Okay, we've got this one here. What does this one say? So this one says soulmate. Your soulmate was already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So this is saying that this situation could be a soulmate situation for some of you. This person could be your soulmate. Now, it's, you know, just because they are your soulmate, we have lots of soulmates. You know, soulmates, you know, there isn't just one soulmate for us. We can have many soulmates. So maybe this is also saying, you know, if this is a situation in separation and this person does come towards you, but, you know, for whatever reason and what's gone on before, you don't feel that you want to be with that person, then what this card is also saying is that there is a soulmate out there for you. There is someone there for you. But I definitely feel that this person sees you in a very romantic way and as that person, for sure here. Okay, the other thing is that we've also, with the King of Cups and with the Knight of Cups, we've also got a lot of water signs of Pisces, Scorpio and Cancer here. Also, with the Four of Cups, that's also Cancer energy. With the Four of Swords, we've got Libra energy. With the Five of Pentacles, we have kind of Taurus energy. Two of Swords, we also have Libran energy. So those are some of the sort of energies that I'm seeing here that might mean something to some of you. But anyway, part number one, that has been your reading. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you haven't, please do hit the subscribe button. I would so appreciate that. But other than that, have a great day and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye for now. Hi number two, pile number two rather, and welcome back to your reading. So you chose a fabulous tiger card to bring you into the reading and the little diamante heart. So let's put that over there, a little Merlin there, overseeing events. Okay, so the tiger energy, that's what we've got. So we are looking today, aren't we, at, you know, what is their next move? What are their next intentions? So just with the tiger card, so the tiger is obviously a kind of feminine energy here because we have the moon symbol here on the third eye. So I feel that this person is got a very intuitive, a strong intuition here. Maybe they feel very intuitively towards you, or there's a strong sort of intuitive link or a spiritual link or something like that. Also, tigers tend to hunt at night. So I'm wondering if there's something hidden in this connection, or something kind of mysterious in some way, or something that you can't quite see. So maybe it's a connection that's more like a crush connection or something like that. I don't know. Maybe for some of you that won't resonate for everybody. So maybe it's something that is, yeah, that's something that's hidden, that isn't on view in the daytime, or can't be on view in the daytime, can't be in view in the light of day, really. Or it's some sort of, maybe it's some kind of hidden connection, something that has to be secret in some way. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm picking up there, but only for some of you. That's not for everybody. But anyway, let's go straight to it. So we're looking today, aren't we, at what is your person's intention. So let's start off with a message. So if you feel as well that you want to subscribe to the channel, you know, if you want to show your appreciation that way, I would be so thankful. That would be absolutely fantastic. If you could subscribe, particularly if you've watched a few of my videos and you've liked them and you've not yet subscribed, then please do hit the subscription button or the subscribe button in the corner of the screen. Anyway, let's get straight to it. So let's start off with you know, what is pile number two's person's intentions right now? What is their next move? Have they got a message? What is their next move for pile number two? Let's have a look. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So maybe for some of you in this connection, you know, there has been some kind of addictive element to it, or something about codependency in some way, or maybe that's something that's going on for them that you don't necessarily know about, or that's something maybe that's going on for you. So something where there's been maybe some unhealthy or some sort of patterns of behaviour that haven't been as enabling, if you like, or as positive as they could be. So that might be the case for some of you. It might not be for everyone. It's not your message, then you don't need to pick it up, but it might be the case for some of you here. And that might be why we have the tiger and hunting at night, the kind of hidden, something hidden in some way. But anyway, let's go for another one. Let's go for this one. Let's see what these say. So what is pile number two's intentions? Next move with pile number two. What is their intentions in the next move with pile number two right now? Oh, I feel this one. What does this one say? Secret admirer. So someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So maybe for some of you, this is like what I was saying. This is maybe a sort of like a crush situation in some way, or somebody that is you're not quite in a relationship with, or maybe it's an ex that's still you know, you're sort of wondering about them, about whether they've got any intentions towards you, wondering about whether they're still interested in you. So there's definitely in this connection someone is secretly admiring you and checking you out, and that might be why we have this kind of addictive quality here. So they might actually have a little bit of an addiction or something towards you where they are really kind of focusing in on you. That could be the other way in which we read this here, that they are really, really focused on you. They're sort of a little bit mad about you. But anyway, let's see. So what can we ask the cards here? So, oh, that one's come straight out. So I'm just going to take that one. So what is pile number two's person's next move? What is pile number two's person's next move? What are their intentions? For that one. What is pile number two's next move? What are their intentions? Oh, we've got two here, so I'm just going to take those two. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, then the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So now I just want to say that the Eight of Pentacles came out in pile number one, as did the Queen of Pentacles, so you might want to check out pile number one as well, you know, only if you feel the need to. So I think the overall energy here for the Queen of Pentacles here is that they see you in a very they see you in a very attractive way. I think that's first of all what I want to say, because the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very stable, very solid, very together, very savvy in business, very attractive, very nurturing, very kind, very loving, very family orientated. So I do feel that this might be actually for some of you a situation where you are in separation from this person, because we have the Tower card here. The Tower card talks about something that has been dismantled in some way, so a relationship that has come down, because maybe the foundations of the situation, and that might be why we have the codependency card here, the foundations of the situation were maybe not stable to begin with, and so it's kind of come crumbling. So the Tower can be a bit of a shock card, so maybe this is a situation where there was a bit of a shock in this situation, or something happened in this situation to bring it to a halt, to bring it to an end. We also have the Nine of Swords here, so I feel like someone is very, very stressed and worried in this situation. This might be your person where they're literally losing sleep over this situation. They're very worried, they're very stressed. Their thoughts, also they're really allowing their thoughts to kind of whirl around in their head, and it makes me feel that they're very stressed about this situation in some way. But we have the Hierophant and we have the Eight of Pentacles here in the centre, and that makes me feel that their intentions are to commit, actually, because the Hierophant is around commitment. So I do feel that they want to commit. There is a sense of commitment in this. They want to commit, but I think, and also they know that they've got to work hard at that commitment, because the Eight of Pentacles is about working very hard, becoming a master almost at what you do. And I think in the sense of this relationship, they know that they have to do better, and I think their intentions is to try and do better, but they are very worried and stressed in the situation right now, and something has happened, something quite major has happened. But there, with the Queen of Pentacles, that's also about, Pentacles is also about stability, building things up, building security, building a stable, secure future. So my sense is that if you are in separation, you know, that they feel like they want to build it up again. They want to bring continuity and security to it, either again or for the first time. If this is kind of like a crush situation, or somebody that you know, you are not involved with, I feel that there may be certain situations that they are involved with that you know, that if they were to act on that feeling, would bring around you know, would bring around this kind of tower moment, really. So would create a lot of disruption, and that is what is maybe stressing them out, or making them feel bad, or making them have all these kind of thoughts, really. So I think they do want commitment. I think they know they've got to work hard for it, or they have to work on that, but there is some sense of worry around it, some sense of anxiety around it. But anyway, let's see, can we actually have some cards on what are their intentions? What is their next move? What are they going to do? What are their intentions? What's pile number 2's person's intentions? Please can I have some cards to tell me what are their actual intentions? Oh, okay. What are their actual intentions right now? What are their actual intentions right now? Okay, we have 2 cards here. What are their actual intentions right now? Okay, so what we have here is, so maybe this situation, maybe you're actually in a situation here where the relationship isn't going quite right. You know, there's been a few issues, there's some issues in it, the security, the stability of it has either caused a separation, or is it causing a lot of ructions, a lot of problems in the situation. And, you know, somebody is thinking of walking away, and I think that is causing your person a lot of stress and worry. So somebody with the 8 of Cups is thinking of walking away from this connection, and I think it might be possibly you are thinking of walking away from the connection, pile number 2, and becoming more independent. Just, you know, because we've got the Hierophant here, which talks about commitment, and I feel that they want more commitment, but actually we have the 9 of Pentacles underneath, which is about independent, a kind of an independent energy, really. So I think maybe they're feeling that you want to walk away from the situation and become independent. And there's a sense of 2 of Wands. Maybe that's what you've done. Maybe you have actually walked away and become independent, and we have this kind of 2 of Wands energy with the sort of sense of waiting, you know, what's going to happen next. And that might be why you're having this reading now, this sense of, you know, what is going to happen next with the 2 of Wands. There is all kind of a weighing things up, really. So they might be having these feelings of wanting to work at it, but they know that there's still this kind of like, well, you know, is that gonna be enough, or isn't that gonna be enough? Because, you know, we've got this independent energy, this independent spirit here. Now, under the Tower, which is, you know, the situation kind of falling apart here, we have the Emperor, really. So my sense is that your person And it's interesting because we've got the tiger here, which is kind of like a feminine energy. And then we've got, so I think they do have a deep intuition. They do have a deep sense of connection to you. But I think they're sort of like, they don't, I feel like in some ways they don't want to connect to that. They don't want to connect to their emotions in some way. There's a little bit of a defensive energy here going on for them as well. So I feel that they do want to commit to the situation, that they would like to come back to the situation, that they know that they have to work hard at the situation, but my sense is that they are also a little bit on the defence. I don't know why they feel a little bit defensive about things, or maybe they're not showing their sort of deep feelings, or they're feeling that they have to protect their deep feelings, and that is causing them, I think, in action and intention to feel a bit stuck. And that may be why they're sort of in this kind of stuck mode right now. Also with the High Priestess, again, that talks about listening to your intuition, being guided by your intuition, and also things being secret and being hidden, and it goes with the Tiger card. So maybe they're just not ready to kind of reveal their feelings right now, and that's stopping them to reveal their real feelings, their true feelings, because I think there's a lot of hiddenness and a lot of kind of feelings being repressed in this situation. So I think your person is probably, it's probably quite hard to get to your person's emotions, but I think they have very deep emotions. So maybe with the codependency, you know, your person has kind of pushing their real emotions down, don't feel it's safe to open up with their real emotions, and so it means that they are kind of stuck. Their intentions, I think in their heart they want to have this commitment, they want to work with you, but their intentions are being kind of halted, if you like, by their inability to really understand their sort of true feelings, their true feelings and emotions, because we have a lot of hiddenness in this spread, and I feel they're having to repress and keep hidden a lot of their emotions. And if it's a crush situation, it feels to me like they can't open up, or they feel like they can't open up about their feelings. They feel like they need to keep their feelings inside in some way, and that is stopping them from kind of acting on a desire, really, a desire to come towards you. But the Emperor is, it could be the Emperor is also a kind of boss figure or a leader figure in some way. So maybe this person, if this is a crush situation, this person is in a work situation with you and they are your manager, and they don't feel that they can come towards you and sort of, you know, about the relationship, and it's kind of a bit, it's all a bit kind of repressed here. But with this card, I mean, we definitely have a secret admirer, so I definitely feel like this person does admire you. They do have feelings for you, but for some reason it's kind of stressing them out. There either has been some sort of shock or some event that has happened in the situation, or if they declared themselves or revealed themselves, there would be disruption. So maybe they're feeling that they can't do that and they have to walk away from the situation in some way. It might be a bit of a long distance thing here as well. So maybe this relationship is a long distance relationship and you're not geographically close to one another. But let's see if we can have one card to show us, you know, will part number two's person, can I have one card to show me what their intentions are? What is number two's person's intentions right now? Just one card. What is this person's intentions right now? What is it? I've got two, so I only want one. But actually I'm feeling that one right at the bottom. That's what I'm feeling. It's poking out, it's falling to me. Oh, and it's the Lovers. Isn't that interesting? So the Lovers card is so this person's intentions, you know, is you know, they do have romantic, very deep romantic intentions towards you, but it could also be a choice for them, and that might be why we have the Two of Wands here. So this situation might be why we have the secrecy, might be why we have all the hidden cards. This could be a three-way situation here, a choice situation where this person has to make a choice. But when we have the Lovers card in a reading, comes up in a reading, it means that they see you in a very significant way, in a very loving way, in a kind of like, it can mean soulmate, twin flame kind of way. So my sense is that this person might be already in a situation, or they might be in a relationship, or there might be a three-way situation here, and they're feeling like they have to make a choice, and that might be why we have all the worry, the fact that it's going to cause disruption, the fact that they need to walk away from something. Maybe the Emperor card is here because they are a father in that situation, or they have responsibilities, family responsibilities. But my sense here, and I think this one is calling as well, yeah, so the Queen of Pentacles again. So my feeling is that they do want to come towards you. Their intention is to come towards you in a committed way, but there are some obstacles to that. There is some worry for them for that. There is some angst with that, and there are some issues maybe with that. So maybe this is that you were with them before and they went off with somebody else, and now they want to come back, and that might be the choice here. But they definitely see you as somebody very significant in their life, and I do feel that they do want to try and make their way back towards you. What have we got at the back? Yeah, the Fool. A new journey, a new journey, taking a leap of faith, a brand new beginning. I do feel that that is definitely something that they now want to do and go towards you. But, there are a few little hurdles and obstacles along the way that they know they've got to navigate. But let's see if we can have one more of these. What message is there? What message can pile number 2's person give pile number 2? Oh my goodness. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. So it's calling in your soulmate. Okay, so that would go with the Lovers card. So this is a very significant connection for your person. They see you in a very significant way. So either if they're your crush situation, or you haven't quite got it together with them, or it's somebody that you're thinking about that you split up from, and you're wondering what they're going to do next. I do feel they will come towards you, but it has got its issues for them. I'm not going to lie, it has got its issues for them. There have been difficulties for this relationship in the past, but they see you as their soulmate. So pile number 2, that's been your reading. If you've liked it, please, the best thing you can do is please subscribe to the channel. Other than that, I will see you in your next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So you chose the beautiful Gazelle card and the little green heart for today's pick a card reading, which is, what is their next intention? What is their next move? So let's look at this Gazelle first. So the Gazelle is a creature that is always on high alert, because they're always on high alert for predators and for something that's going to hunt them, really, which means they're very in tune with their environments. They're very intuitive, they're very sensitive. Look at that creature. They're a beautiful creature. So I sense that your person has the ability to be very intuitive and sensitive. Maybe they're on high alert in this situation, or their senses are up in this situation, or they are very in tune with this situation, or they feel they need to be very in tune with this situation. So it's one of those things, really. But anyway, let's get to it. So I'm going to start off by getting a message, I think, first. So, and if you feel that you want to, subscribe to the channel, show your appreciation, or just subscribe, that would really help me out, because it just means that I can grow the channel and I can do more readings like this one. Particularly if you've watched a few readings and you've enjoyed them, then please do subscribe. But anyway, let's get straight to it. So, pile number 3's person, what are their intentions towards pile number 3? What are their intentions right now? Just their next move towards pile number 3? Reconciliation. Right, so someone from your past is returning to your life. So, for some of you, this is somebody wanting to reconcile, some kind of reconciliation. So if you're in a situation where you've split up from them, or there's been a bit of a break or a bit of a pause or whatever, what have you, then, and you're wondering what's going to be their next move, what's their next intention, then this says reconciliation. They want to reconcile. Okay. It might be why they're on high alert, because they are very much in tune with that. They're very, sensitive to that. They really want to make that happen. Maybe they're very in tune or feel that they need to be on high alert with you. Maybe that's something like that. Let's have another one. Let's see what this says. Actually, let's see how they see you. Let me see how they see you. So how's pile number 3's person? See pile number 2. How's pile number 3's person? See pile number 2. House of Flowers. Okay. Well, those look to me like roses, don't they? They look like roses to me. So roses are always a symbol of love. Love, devotion, romance. Also, so I feel like they see you as this house of flowers. This house is kind of bursting with flowers. So I feel they see you as a sort of a love, an image of a person of love for them. But we've got these 2 little people down here, so maybe they just feel like you're a little bit out of reach at the moment, because they are tiny, aren't they, compared to this massive house of flowers, this house of roses. So maybe they feel you're a little bit out of reach for them. You're something that they can only kind of aspire to, or that they can look on from a distance, from afar. Yeah. And also a house of flowers, it's an inviting place, isn't it? I mean, who wouldn't want to walk into a house of flowers? So maybe that's something about, maybe if you are in separation from this person, that they see you as home, as home, as a beautiful home, as a beautiful person to come home to, as a beautiful person to return to in some way. But anyway, okay, so let's start off. So we are going to use the Morgan Greer Tarot here. So, please can you tell me, what are pile 3's person's intentions right now? What's their next move? What's their intentions right now? So we have the Sun card. Right, I feel like this one. We have the Page of Swords. What is pile number 3's person's intentions right now? The Tower. Now the Tower came up in pile number 2. So you might want to check out pile number 2. What is pile number 3's person's intentions? The 7 of Pentacles. I'm pretty certain the 7 of Pentacles might have come up in pile number 1. But anyway, what's at the bottom of the deck? 9 of Wands. Okay, so it definitely makes me feel, with the Reconciliation card and the Tower, that this is where something has happened. So there's been some kind of breakup or some kind of breakdown in the relationship, because the Tower can talk about, something that was stable and secure and solid, or what you thought was stable, secure and solid. You would think something as big and as massive a structure as this Tower was solid, but in actual fact, it's not. It's kind of, the foundations were maybe not as solid as you thought they were, and it's come crumbling down. And sometimes, or come tumbling down, I should say, and sometimes that can be a bit of a shock. So the Tower can denote a bit of a shock situation. So maybe with your person there was a split, a separation, something happened, and it was a little bit of a shock. I'm just sensing that this might be a family situation. So maybe this is a long-term partner, because we have the Sun, we've got 2 children here. The House of Flowers as well just makes me feel like maybe for some of you it's a little bit of a family setup, or there are children involved in this situation in some way. But I feel like with the Page of Swords, They're definitely still checking you out, because the Page of Swords is somebody who's collecting information, gathering information. So it could be that they are still checking you out, still very much interested in what you're doing, who you're seeing, that kind of thing, you know, from afar maybe. Are still very much interested. They might want to get a message to you. They might actually be messaging to you in some way, or making contact in some way, maybe through friends or something like that. But I definitely feel that the desire is there to do that. Yeah, it could be that for some of you, you know, this is not a marriage or a long-term situation, but it's something that happened. Where there was a little bit of something that went down, maybe a little fling or something like that, and maybe it didn't go to plan as it should have done at that particular time. So maybe that's why we have the Tower card, because it wasn't strong enough to be built on those firm foundations. But now I feel with the Seven of Pentacles, this is a card about building things up again. So the Seven of Pentacles is about taking a pause, so stepping back. So next to the Tower card, it makes me feel that this situation is on pause, or certainly in separation, and it's giving you both, particularly your person, a chance to reassess and work out how they can do things differently, with a view to not giving up on the situation, because I think they feel that the situation does essentially bring them a lot of happiness, a lot of sunshine, and they have a lot of good memories. If you're in separation with this person, I feel like they do have a lot of good memories of this situation. It brings them a lot of hope and happiness, and they would like to have, you know, they would like to bring that back, definitely. But with the Nine of Wands here, I'm just wondering if they feel that this is a little bit of a challenge at the moment. It's a little bit of a challenge at the moment for them. That's why we've got the Gazelle here. Maybe they feel, you know, a little bit under threat. Maybe they feel a little bit, you know, like they've got to really be on their toes if they come back to you, or if they come towards you. They've got to really be on the alert. They've got to really be in tune with you. They've got to really be in tune with what you want. And it's making them maybe feel slightly defensive. There's a little bit of defensiveness here, a little bit of standing up for themselves here. So maybe they feel it is a situation where you have broken up. Maybe they feel like they need to defend themselves in some way. So maybe something happened, and maybe they're feeling they need to defend their position or defend themselves, but they are standing strong. So maybe you are standing strong in this separation, or they are standing strong in this situation, but somebody is standing strong in this situation and feeling like they need to defend themselves. But certainly I think with the Page of Swords here, their intention is to make contact, again, to assess, to rebuild. So we've got make contact, then we've got the Tower, then we've got rebuild, and that is what I'm feeling here. Or maybe they did something around something to do with messaging or something like that, which created this problem, which created this chaos, this destruction. So maybe there was something around that, because pages can sometimes talk about a young energy. So maybe there was a little bit of immature energy here, maybe a little bit of not behaving very maturely in some way. Because the Gazelle also reminds me of quite a young energy, sort of. It's also got like a childlike energy, really. So maybe there was a bit of immature energy in this situation that caused, you know, that maybe why you are in separation in some way. In terms of astrological signs, I guess what I am seeing here is sort of Taurus energy with the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, swords can talk about air energy, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Anyway, let's do another. Let's do one of these. Okay, let's do one of these and see what other messages we've got here. So, what would pile number 3's person? What are their intentions? What's pile number 3's person's intentions right now? Let's see what this says. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So maybe with Page of Swords, they want truth in the situation now. So maybe this person is thinking, okay, if we reconcile, or if we are going to be together, there needs to be some truth in the situation. We need to base our decisions on what we actually want to do by being true to ourselves. So maybe there's something around that. So maybe before things weren't quite honest enough, or there wasn't quite enough truth, and now what they're wanting is some truth in the situation. So let's see, what does the Moonology deck say? What is pile number 3's person's intentions right now? What is pile number 3's person's intentions right now? I don't want 2, I just want 1. What is pile number 3's person's intentions right now? Okay, so here it says it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. So obviously that is a water sign. I don't know if that means anything to you. So maybe they are wanting, if it's a reconciliation situation, maybe some bad stuff went down, or some difficult stuff went down. For them, they're wanting to kind of get rid of whatever's gone before, whatever negativity or difficulties in the relationship that there might have been before. They want to get rid of that, so that maybe you can start again. Now Scorpio, the sign of Scorpio, you know, can often be quite secretive. So maybe there were some secrets before, or something that came out that caused this disruption. Like I said, this Page of Swords right next to the Tower. Maybe there was something like that, but now they want to kind of release that. They want to kind of move on from that, from their point of view. I mean, you might have different ideas, but from their point of view, they want to somehow move away from whatever negativity might have happened between you. But anyway, let's carry on and see. So, can you please tell me what is pile number 3's person's intentions in this situation? Please can you tell me what are their intentions in this situation? So we've got the 10 of Wands here. So I definitely sense that they're feeling a little bit burdened right now. Maybe feeling a little bit, I feel this one as well. There's a little bit of a weight. The Magician card, okay. What is pile number 3's person's intentions right now? What are your intentions right now? Please can you tell me what are your intentions right now? Justice, okay. And the 2 of Wands, right. What's at the bottom of the deck? Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles, I think, has come up in all 3 readings. So you might want to check out some of the other readings if you're drawn to them. So my sense is that they definitely want to come towards you and have this reconciliation if you're in separation with them. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy of commitment, is an energy of stability, is an energy of security. It's a family, she's very much a family queen. She is both business savvy and very family orientated. She is kind of very attractive. She is nurturing, caring, loving. So I do think for some of you this is kind of a long relationship, or a relationship, long-term relationship. You may or may not have a family with this person, because we also have the Justice. There may have even been a marriage where something happened to cause some problems in the situation, or there has been something, some sort of legal situation. There might be some legalities in this situation at the moment as well. But I definitely feel with the Magician, you know, that they want to, that they feel that they you know, they want to manifest. The Magician is about manifesting, so I definitely feel that they want to manifest something that they now feel is the right thing to do. So maybe this time in separation has helped them to think, and they want to manifest something again that is the right thing, that brings them back into balance, because we've got the Tower, and underneath that, so the Tower is chaos, disruption, but underneath that we have Justice, with this balancing of the scales. So I feel like out of that chaos and disruption, they now want balance. They want to manifest balance, but it is, they know it's going to be, you know, underneath the sun, this happiness. They know maybe before in the situation they felt quite stressed or burdened in the situation. That might be why it came it came apart in some way, or it came tumbling down because they maybe had a lot of responsibilities, or maybe there were a lot of responsibilities in the situation and they couldn't quite handle it, because it was like I was saying before, you know, there's quite a young energy, so maybe at that point they weren't mature enough to handle whatever responsibilities or the everydayness of the situations in the relationship, you know, because relationships are often very, you know, once you've been with somebody for a while, they can have their mundane moments, so maybe they just couldn't cope with that kind of day-to-dayness of the situation. But now they've had this time to kind of reassess, and they're in this period of waiting. So they feel like with the Two of Wands, it's about waiting and it's about choices. And I think that they feel that the choices lie with you, actually. I feel like they think that you have the choices really in this situation with the Two of Wands here. Again, it might be a bit of a long distance thing now with the Two of Wands looking out, and often the Two of Wands, they're holding the globe. So maybe there is this kind of looking out towards you. Maybe it's a long distance thing in this situation, but I do feel that there are many cards about them wanting to bring stability, security, justice, a sense of right back into the situation. So maybe they recognise if they did do things that weren't quite right, they recognise that they need to make that just again, they need to make that fair again, and they see you as somebody, you know, a prize, definitely worth going for. What's underneath the Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, look, the Emperor. So they see you, and the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor again can talk about parents, being parents in this sense. So I feel like they might see you as a bit of a divine counterpart here, really. Somebody that they have a strong sort of divine connection with here. Also we have sort of Libran energy here. And also again we have with the Ten of Wands, we have Sagittarius. With the Two of Wands, we also have Aries, and Emperor is also Aries as well. So some of those signs might mean something to you. So in terms of their intentions, their next move, I feel like they're in this sort of waiting mode. They want to come towards you. They definitely want to come towards you, but I think they feel like with the Gazelle here, maybe a little bit sort of wary or a little bit frightened maybe of doing that, because we have the Two of Wands here. There's kind of like waiting. But anyway, let's just ask, you know, do they want to come towards part number 2? Yes, the Empress. I see you as the Empress, definitely. It's like the reconciliation, so they definitely want to come towards you. The Empress is like the Queen of Pentacles, you know, this is very common. Again, it's the mother figure, you know, the Empress is that feminine energy, and I just feel that they definitely want to come towards you. They see you as this beautiful, creative, nurturing, loving, caring, amazing woman. I think now they see you, not necessarily a woman, amazing energy. They see you as this amazing energy. They want to bring the situation right again, and if it's a sort of like a where you haven't been in a relationship with them and it's a new relationship, they see you as this person. They definitely see you as this. I think they see you as home. I think that's what I was saying before, you know, they see you as home. They see you as somebody that they want to go towards and be, and I feel like there is this kind of feeling that you are this kind of divine counterpart for them. I know we haven't got any obvious cards here around soulmate, twin flame kind of energy, but I do feel like there is that kind of sense, that sort of feeling in this particular spread. But anyway, let's do one more of these. Let's do one more of these. Okay, actually let me just use some of these because I used those in the previous. I haven't included them, so let's do that. We have one more message for pile number 3. We have one more message for pile number 3. One more. What's that one more message for pile number 3? Please find a message for pile number 3. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yeah, so your person feels, and again that would go with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. You know, those those are very attractive energies. So they see you as a very magnetic, alluring, attractive person, and they feel that there's still a strong chemistry in this situation. And I feel that at the moment they definitely want to make this situation right. They definitely want to come back to the situation, but there's still this little bit of waiting here. But with the Empress card, they will definitely overcome that and, you know, come towards you. Now, whether you want that, if it is a reconciliation situation, is up to you. But my sense is that they with the Justice card here, they definitely want to make things right. But anyway, pile number 3, that's been your reading. I really hope that you've enjoyed it. If you haven't, please do subscribe. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.